Good morning, and welcome to WNBA Updates. I'm Alina. Today's top story centers around the much-anticipated return of Caitlin Clark to the Indiana Fever lineup, a comeback that could bring a major boost to her team and the league as a whole. After a brief absence due to injury, reports now suggest that Clark could be back on the court as early as next week, and for Indiana fans, that's the best news in weeks. Caitlin Clark's transition from college basketball icon to WNBA rookie sensation has been one of the biggest storylines of the 2025 season. The former Iowa standout entered the league carrying enormous expectations, and in just a few short months, she has more than lived up to the hype. Averaging over 16 points, 6 assists, and nearly 5 rebounds per game, Clark quickly established herself as a cornerstone of the Fever's offense and a rising star in the WNBA. But her journey hit a brief roadblock recently when she was sidelined due to minor hip soreness and general fatigue, common issues among rookies adapting to the longer, more physical WNBA season. The team classified the absence as precautionary, noting that her long-term health is the priority. Despite that, her absence has left a noticeable void on the court and in the stands. The Indiana Fever have struggled in recent games without Clark's on-court leadership and playmaking ability. Turnovers have increased, offensive rhythm has slowed, and the team's perimeter shooting has taken a hit without Clark drawing defenders and creating space. The timing couldn't be more critical, as Indiana currently finds itself just outside the playoff picture, sitting at 9th in the WNBA standings with a record of 11 wins and 17 losses. Fortunately for the Fever, it looks like help is on the way. Sources close to the team suggest that Caitlin Clark has responded well to rest and rehabilitation, and her return is now being targeted for the team's upcoming 3-game homestand. That stretch includes matchups against the Atlanta Dream, Phoenix Mercury, and Dallas Wings, games that will likely have direct implications for playoff seeding. Clark has been seen participating in non-contact drills during practice, including shooting routines and passing work. Coaches have reported that she's progressing steadily and could be cleared for full contact later this week. If all goes well, she could be back in uniform and ready to lead her team again by mid-August. Her potential return couldn't come at a better time. The Fever's playoff hopes are hanging in the balance, and Clark's presence alone is often enough to change the trajectory of a game. Her ability to read defenses, create shots off the dribble, and stretch the floor with her deep shooting range makes her one of the most difficult players to defend, even as a rookie. But Clark's influence extends far beyond the stat sheet. Since entering the league, she's become a magnet for fan attention and a catalyst for record-setting attendance across the WNBA. Whether on the road or at home, her games consistently draw sellout crowds. Merchandise sales have skyrocketed, and television ratings for games featuring Clark are up significantly compared to previous seasons. The league has taken notice, with more Indiana Fever games being flexed into primetime slots and national broadcasts. Her return will almost certainly bring a renewed spike in viewership and fan engagement, something both the team and the league welcome as the playoff race heats up. Head coach Christy Sides recently spoke about the team's approach, saying that while Clark's return is highly anticipated, it's essential to ensure she's fully ready before rejoining full competition. She emphasized the importance of long-term development and minimizing the risk of re-injury. Teammates have also expressed excitement at the prospect of Clark's return. Alina Boston, the team's star forward and fellow former number 1 pick, said in a recent interview that she misses the energy Clark brings to the court. "She just makes the game easier for everyone," Boston said. "Her vision, her confidence, her ability to stretch the floor, it's something special. We're all looking forward to having her back." Fans are just as eager. Social media platforms have been buzzing with posts speculating on her return. The Fever's recent tweet featuring a picture of Clark sneakers at practice with the caption, "Soon," has only fueled anticipation. In the broader WNBA landscape, Clark's comeback could also reignite the Rookie of the Year conversation. Despite missing a handful of games, her early season performances and overall impact continue to make her one of the frontrunners. Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, and Cameron Brink have all had impressive showings, but Clark's combination of scoring, passing, and game-changing presence keeps her firmly in the spotlight. Looking ahead, the Fever's schedule provides several key opportunities for Clark to make an immediate impact. The team faces 5 opponents over the next 2 weeks, 4 of whom are also fighting for postseason positioning. With Clark back in a mix, Indiana could turn a late-season push into a playoff berth. There's also the question of how the team might adjust strategically. Clark's return could see the Fever lean more heavily into pick-and-roll sets, allowing her to work off screens and find open shooters. Her chemistry with Alina Boston continues to evolve, and a more dynamic two-player game could be a game-changer in the Fever's offensive system. Defensively, Clark's return should also help. While she's still improving on that end of the floor, her awareness and ability to initiate fast breaks off turnovers gives the Fever an edge in transition. With her on the floor, Indiana has a higher pace of play and better spacing, 2 elements that could prove crucial in tight games down the stretch. It's also worth noting that Clark's return comes at a time when interest in women's basketball is at an all-time high. From rising TV ratings to increased media coverage, the momentum is undeniable. Her comeback could serve as a symbolic moment for the league, a reminder of how far the WNBA has come and where it's headed. In many ways, Caitlin Clark represents the future of the WNBA. Her game combines modern skill with old-school grit. Her following spans generations, and her drive to win is evident every time she steps onto the court. For Indiana, her return could mean the difference between watching the playoffs from home and making a legitimate run toward contention. For fans, it means more highlight reel moments, buzzer beaters, and unforgettable performances. So, as the basketball world waits for the official word, all signs point to one thing: Caitlin Clark is coming back, and the WNBA is ready. That's all for today on WNBA Updates. I'm Alina. Stay tuned for more breaking news, player updates, and in-depth coverage of your favorite teams and stars across the league. Until next time, keep supporting women's basketball and get ready for Caitlin Clark's return.